Hi friends, it is the first day of October, so I figured I would get all cozy in my fall sweater and film a bins haul with you guys. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel, my name is Maria. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a part-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark and eBay, but I also make some sales here and there on Kitizen and Depop. I thrift and list and photograph and ship in just like the pockets of my time I have between, you know, my full-time job and my family and all the extracurricular activities we do. But I have a lot of fun with it, and I love sharing my journey here with you guys on YouTube as well as over on Instagram. It's at Life with MariaNicole. I post fun stuff over there daily if you want to hang out. But with all that being said, I know you're here to see what I picked up, so let's go. So today I am shopping at a Goodwill Outlet, also known as the Bins, in Georgia. And per usual, the first place I went to was the shoes. The shoes are always rough in this location, so I didn't find very many things. I am usually able to find the pairs, but they are usually just in terrible condition, almost like rotten, like they just crumble in my hands sometimes. But just looking through to see if there's anything I can find. Most of my time at this location is always spent in the clothes. It's not a very big one, so I'm able to go through quite a bit. One of the things I found was just some stuff for my kids. This one will be for my little baby. And I found quite a few bras this trip, as well as some fun little Hooter shorts. You'll see all of this in the haul later on, of course, but just giving you a sneak peek into the cart, some cozy fall stuff that I was able to find. I like this location because it's a little bit more chill. There's not as much of like a reseller, dog-eat-dog world climate here, at least in just the couple times that I have been to this location. It's a little bit more relaxed, good music. I don't even have to bring my earbuds because they've always got fun tunes that I literally just am singing along to. But usually there's nice people here. There might be a couple other people reselling. The staff is usually very friendly and welcoming. I never find, you know, tons of real like bangers here. At least I haven't yet. I find a couple good things here and there, but for the most part, I just find some really good bread and butter things that are going to make me in that like $15 to $20 to $25 range, sometimes down to 10 in profit. But things that can supplement my store in addition to, you know, any higher end items that I might be able to find. Here is, of course, a great one. I found some Lululemon, which I'm never going to really pass on if it's in great condition. It also might fit me, so we'll see if it gets kept. This is a single shoe, a Neo, that I found in the clothing bin that I have not been able to find the other one. There's a Croc that I've also been looking for the other pair. Neither of those ended up getting found. But this is just a normal day, guys. I know sometimes you see videos of us finding amazing things, but, you know, we find a lot of just bread and butter and no brands. Finding some cute little outfits for my son. I was thinking about getting that and these little ones for fall time, but since he's in that size already, I ended up leaving it behind because I thought he would grow out of them too fast. He's really tall. Look at that Old Banana Republic tag. That was a lot of fun to find. I wonder what year that was actually from. This is like an Urban Outfitters, but I'm not trying to grab everything. I'll grab Urban, but not for just some basic t-shirts. All right, so here I am tucked in a corner, sorting my cart, just making different piles, trying to make sure I think I'm going to be able to get everything back into my luggage. These are some single shoes that I never ended up finding. Of course, that always happens. There's some shoes I did end up grabbing, as well as just, you know, some stuff. I think those were my kids' piles. I've got some heavier items that if I don't think are going to fit, I can, you know, throw back, and then some items that I'm really excited about. All right, guys, that footage was a couple weeks ago on a recent work trip I had a couple hours that I was able to swing into the thrift store before I had a flight out the next day. And I have two literal like duffel bags that I had to bring home on the flight. Anytime I can, I travel Southwest because you get free baggage. And I was there for a very short amount of time. So I had one roller bag for myself and a backpack on the way out. And then on the way back, I checked one more duffel bag that's still free. And then I had one more duffel bag as a carry-on, so I was able to bring as much stuff back from the bins as I was able to. I also threw some stuff in my own suitcase so that I could really bring home as much as possible, because it's hard when you're shopping for fall and winter because the stuff is bulkier, but I wanted to try to cram in as much as I could. This is my first thing. Yes, this is so incredibly random, but when I'm taking my photographs, I recently switched over to my kind of pants and skirts with being a wooden hanger, and I liked the look of it, so I'm swapping out the black velvet hanger I use for my tops for a matching wood hanger. I know you are not here to see this though, so let's keep going. All right, this was like the first thing I found, and I was like, okay, we're off to a great start finding small things that could fit in my luggage. These are a pair of huge men's Merrell shoes, but I have sold these exact style before, and they sold great for me. They just need to be thrown in the wash. They've got a little mud on them, but other than that, they're in great condition. There's a little bit of wear to the laces, but I don't think that'll be a deal breaker. I'll just take photos of it and disclose it. But I feel like these should sell for like 30 or 40 actually. These kind of loose ones that weren't in these bags were the ones that I had to shove into my own suitcase in order to make room for them. All right, the next item is so cute. It's a little boy's like outdoor kind of work jacket, chore jacket almost. And this was a brand I was not familiar with, Bernie, but it looked, or Burn, I'm not sure how you say that, but it looked so close to like Carhartt ones I've sold, Woolrich ones I've sold. I was like, this just looks and feels like good quality. It's perfect for the season. So I looked it up, and they were selling for even like little boys jackets around like $30. So I decided to grab this. I thought about keeping it for my son, but it's a size extra small, so he will need a few years before he fits it. He's only 1. So I'm going to sell it and see how that brand does. Sorry guys, I just fixed my camera. If it was like syncing, I apologize. I tightened it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this brand does, and then I'll keep my eye out for it in the future if it does well. I am posting what sold videos fairly regularly, so you can watch those to see if that sells quickly or not. Okay, the next thing I found are these super cute little booties. Although these I am planning on keeping. These are just H&M, but they're in fantastic condition. And they're size 37. I'm assuming that equates to about a size 7 because that is what I am, and these fit me. But yeah, I found them in like the kind of like go back bin where people tend to throw stuff, and I figured it was just one because they tend to throw single shoes that they never found the matching soulmate for. And then I found the other one. I was like, perfect. So I tried them on. I probably wouldn't have picked them up just for reselling, but maybe honestly, these could probably still sell between 20 and 30. They are faux leather, I believe. But I found a pair of black boots at the bins last year that were a lot like this, and they are Born. I wore them all season. They were great. But I think I'm maybe going to swap those out and resell those instead. And then I will keep these for this fall. I love doing that, just having kind of like a revolving wardrobe of my own stuff and then reselling it and then getting something new. It's very sustainable living that way, in my opinion, and I get to make, you know, profit off of my own closet. All right, the next thing is just a mall brand, but it was definitely worth it to pick up to me. This is Banana Republic in a size 8, and it is this super nice winter kind of pea coat jacket, but it has this like, I know the name of this pattern, and it's just completely left my brain right here, this type of plaid. But yeah, this, at first when I grabbed it, I didn't realize it had a waist tie, and then I actually sorted my cart kind of right after I went through this bin. I was sorting through everything, and I realized, I was like, oh man, there's no waist tie. And then I had this like eureka moment that I remembered tossing a belt at some point in a recent bin, and so I went back to that bin and rummaged through it, and I found it, and that never happens. So I was very excited. But even this kind of Banana Republic, this is basically like brand new. There's no signs of wear. I think it could still sell for over like $30. These were kind of some heavier items to get started with, and they were big and bulky to bring back. I did throw back a lot of items that I probably would have brought home if I wasn't literally flying back and putting them in my luggage. there were so many leather jackets. It looked like a Goodwill just like cleared out their entire leather jackets and threw them in a bin. I probably would have grabbed a couple of those. I like selling kind of vintage chunky leather jackets, but I just couldn't. Okay, next is this beautiful condition quarter zip Sherpa. Usually when I find Sherpa like this, it's all like beat up, or there's like fuzzies or like sticks all in it somehow from like, I don't know, people are rolling around in the grass outside or something. This is a brand called True Grit that I feel like I've heard of, but I have never sold. Again, so this is going to be an experiment piece. I really love experimenting with bins items that I have a low cost of goods, low investment, and then if it doesn't do well, I'm not out that much. Or if I have to sell it really cheap, I still can end up making, you know, a few dollars off of it. But I figured this was great. It says authentic workmanship. It seems like this is made in the USA. It is really nice. It's a men's, where's the size? It's a men's small. I did try it on just to confirm that it is men's, and the way it fits me, it's certainly men's. And then when I looked up comps, it's definitely, all of them are listed as men's. But again, I still think this could potentially sell for like over $30. I saw some good comps over on eBay. Okay, next, this was one of the first things I found, and again, perfect for the season, if I can even figure out where the tag is here. This is Woolrich. It is a one side, just like shoulder wrap. There's no armholes. They're not defined armholes, but like, yeah, I love the kind of the blue and the navy, the blue and the navy. That didn't make any sense. I love the navy blue and the green striping. It is not wool. That would obviously increase the value of it. But yeah, for this season, can you imagine just like taking this to like the soccer field or something like this? Would be absolutely amazing. So it probably won't sell for a ton, but maybe between 20 and 30, hopefully. All right, let's dig into our first bag here. I did like kind of go through these. I had a lot of time at the airport because I was there way earlier than I needed to be, and I kind of like was off in a corner just like sorting through clothes. People probably thought I was like a crazy person, but I don't really care. Okay, so we're gonna be excited together for me to remember what I got. Okay, the first one here is this really pretty like eyelet blouse, buttons down the front. It's got mother of pearl buttons, which I always enjoy, and I call that out. But this is the brand Jane and Delancey, and it's a size 2X. I have only picked this brand up a few times, and it does sell really well for me, especially because I usually buy it in the plus sizes. It seems to do really well in plus sizes. It's only going to sell between like 20 and 28, but it does always sell. This was a really cute piece, and it was lightweight. Again, I was really trying to pick up items that were small and lightweight and easy to bring back to Maryland. This is another great find because of those same characteristics. This is Grayson, which is so expensive for like updated basics. It's in a size medium. This is literally a white t-shirt. Literally a white t-shirt. This is the most basic thing I have ever bought to resell online, and I was thrilled about it. If you're not familiar with this brand, keep an eye out for this tag, because yes, I literally picked up a white t-shirt, and I am expecting it to sell for like $30 to $50. At worst, this will sell for $20, probably on eBay. Now do be careful. They make a diffusion line that's more commercial that's called Grayson Threads. They still make some cute pieces. I have sold Grayson Threads before, so I'm not telling you not to pick that up. But if this was Grayson Threads in a white t-shirt, I would have left it behind in a heartbeat. But again, this is just high quality. They make really great pieces, so people that like them just come even buy their t-shirts. Apparently, we shall see in a what sold video. I was trying to see if there was a material tag because it feels like really nice. It's probably a really high quality cotton, maybe like a peanut cotton, but I'm not finding material tag. Here's the little logo too. That might be hard to see. Also, I am slowly going to get these items listed. I have not actually inventoried them, photographed them, done anything with them. So any comparables that I'm saying right now are just my guesses. They could be listed for lower, higher, I'm not sure. My Poshmark and eBay stores are listed down below. If you're interested in anything, just keep an eye on those. Or put a comment down there, be like, hey, can you get this listed? And I will absolutely prioritize that for you. All right, next you can see that this haul has been a mix of store pulls that still have tags on them and then probably just raw donations that never actually hit the Goodwill. And it's a really pretty like stretch elastic waist skirt. And I love all this embroidery. This is from the brand Nick and Zoe. I do believe this is an older tag from them. It's in a size medium. I've only had a few pieces, but it does retail really high. The resale value is kind of hit or miss, but I'm going to try that out. I thought that would be really cute for fall. Maxi skirts, especially like tiered ruffle maxi skirts, are trending right now. And this is like a midi length. So I'm hoping that will maybe count and somebody will love that. All right, next one I was excited to find again because it's so lightweight and so small. This is Eileen Fisher. It is an extra small, which means I will probably wear it into the office or something first. I know I've been saying on this channel that I have a really, really long commute. That was a temporary assignment that I was doing, and I'm now back to kind of like my home base assignment. But I'm going to be starting in a new role and a new type of thing. So I'm going to be wearing more and more kind of work office wear now than I was before. And I'm excited about it because as you guys know, I love clothes. So I'll get to wear a lot more of my reselling clothes into the office now. And things like this are perfect. But yeah, this is Eileen Fisher. Eileen Fisher does typically sell well better for me in the larger sizes, but I will pick Eileen up in any size. Especially I like catering to all sizes, including smaller sizes. I know I hear a lot of people say, oh, I like to have, all sizes listed in my closet, but then they'll leave behind the smaller sizes and only pick up the larger sizes, which that's not inclusive either if you're leaving behind the smaller sizes. I do understand if it's just a good business decision. Hey, this doesn't sell in small sizes, I only pick it up in large sizes. Hey, this I can't sell in the larger sizes, so I only pick up in the small sizes. That's totally fine. But this one, again, I know I'm rambling. I will also get to wear, so that's an added benefit. All right, next, again, I'm looking for fall and winter items. This is another Woolrich shirt. This is a men's Woolrich, just kind of button down flannel, and it's so soft and comfy. Very, very great. I've sold these types of shirts from Woolrich quite a bit. This is 100% cotton. Again, if it was a actual wool shirt, it would sell a lot higher, but I expect this one to sell between like 20 and 30. I'll probably list it between 30, 35, 28 at the lowest. All right, I found two really nice bras, maybe more. I have at least two right here. This first one is Victoria's Secret, and I love the little lacy pattern. I wish this fit me. You guys know what the Victoria's Secret label is, but this is a size 32 double D. It's the Dream Angels lined demi, and just in really, really good condition. I love getting bras at the bins. They're so cheap. And then this one is also Victoria's Secret, very nice. It's just a little smushed from being in the bag, and these are so soft. Like, they'd be so comfortable to wear. This is a 38 double D Body by Victoria lined perfect coverage. I always, unless there's some reason that I need to list it lower because of maybe wear, or higher because it's something super special, I list my Victoria's Secret bras for $25 typically, and they always sell. I have a great sell-through rate on things like that. Okay, here's my one random item that I forgot that I picked up. This is a golf cover, and I don't know, I watch too many YouTube people say that golf little covers do well, golf club covers, and this was Old Miss. I just thought it was really cute. I don't know if Hottie Toddy is something to Old Miss. I don't know, some like Alabama, you would say Roll Tide. I don't know if that's something to them or if that's something that was added. It does say TM, so I don't think that was aftermarket. I think it came like this. And I haven't looked it up. I just saw it, knew it was cheap, and thought I would try it over on eBay. Yeah, I found a lot of random items, including these little Hooters shorty shorts. I grabbed them and then I was like, okay, let me look them up. You never know, employee type merch gear does often sell well, and I figured this would hit two categories. This could either hit someone that works at Hooters and needs their uniform, or we all know people wear these as Halloween costumes, of course, or just, costume parties throughout the year. And I found not one, but two of them. If for some reason I have a Halloween party to wear them to, I guess I could. I am an extra small, and these would probably fit me super well, but I don't know. They will at very least get listed. And when I looked them up, they were selling great. The sell-through was over 100% on eBay. They were super light, and they were selling regularly between like $20 and $30 each. So that was a no-brainer to grab. All right, it's always a good day when I can find some Lulu at the bins. This is great. And if you recognize, I'm not sure if it's going to come through on camera. This is a Swiftly Tech, which their tank tops are kind of run in the mill. But if you see this, if you're not familiar, again, I'm sorry if you can hear my chair. It's a really old antique chair and I need to put something different in here. It's kind of meshy and it's got the like Lululemon like understated across it. I don't think it's coming out on camera, so I apologize. But if you find something that's Swiftly Tech, it's going to sell for a little bit higher and it's definitely going to sell faster in my experience. I don't know what size this is. I'm going to try it on. I think it might be like a medium just looking at it. But I'll be able to measure that and try it on myself and just figure out, use deductive reasoning. All right, I found a little bit of kids' clothes. This is Ralph Lauren, 6 months, and I ended up getting this because it is new with tags. I have sold some of these little Ralph Lauren things fairly successfully for like $10 or $15, just as my son is done with them. Most of his clothes I take to Once Upon a Child, but some nicer things I'll sell online. And this was brand new. There's their little label. This did retail for $30, so I don't know. I figured I can pull 15 bucks off that on eBay. Super easy to ship. This is so cute. My daughter just turned 7, so she's clearly not going to wear this. But can anybody guess what this is? It's not Matilda Jane. If I was watching this, I probably would have guessed Matilda Jane. This is Liberty London Fabrics for Target. Liberty Fabrics do fantastic. They're really commonly known for a collab with J. Crew, but they've collabed with lots of different brands. If you see anything that says Liberty London Fabrics or Liberty of London, definitely look it up. It's at low enough cost. Grab it every time without looking it up, in my opinion. Since this one was for Target, I didn't know how much that would diminish it, and I looked it up. Still had fantastic comps. This says it is a size small, so I would guess like little girls size small. But look at these like paisley rainbow colorful print. Super, super cheap. I probably paid like 50 cents for that. I didn't say this at the beginning of the video. The bins at this location are $1.69 a pound, which is I think one of the lowest ones probably in the country right now. I don't really know. If your bins is lower than that, or just anybody, tell me down in the comments the bins location you go to and how much the per pound price is. I would be really, really interested in knowing that. All right, next is another Victoria's Secret. This is extra small, and this is like a kimono robe. It's got this lace trim on the sleeves and actually all the way down the side. I love this plum purple color. And at first I thought, oh crap, the waist tag, at first I was like, oh great, the waist tie is missing. But I looked, there's nowhere that a waist tie would be attached. So this is not meant to have a waist tie. I looked at this for so long just to verify. It's meant to just be an open kind of drapey kimono. So incredibly soft. I'll probably list this for like 30 to 35. I still have to look it up. That would also fit me, but I'll probably end up listing it maybe, or keep it for a bit and then list it. Okay, I did find some stuff for my son. It says I'm too cute. His birthday is in March, so I'll send him to like daycare on his birthday and that or something. Next were these really nice Columbia shorts. I won't pick up Columbia all the time or, you know, at every price point, but at the bins when they're in great condition, I certainly will. These are women's size 8, just little hiking shorts. Those will probably sell for like $20. Here's another little polo Ralph Lauren. This is the old polo tag, 18 months. That is the size my son is currently in, so I'll have him wear it a few times and then again probably sell it for $10 or so. I didn't realize all my kids stuff was right here. This is a little Adidas like athleisure dress, tennis dress. They're super in trend right now. Like if this was an adult one, this would sell really well. But it's a kid's size medium, Climalite. So she will wear it, and look at the back, that little bow. And then yeah, I probably will resell this once she is done with it. She'll probably wear that next summer and maybe the next summer after that if she can fit into it for 2 years. Okay, here is a Nike. I do see Nike all the time. I pick it up when I think it's worth it. This is a size extra small, so again, I might wear this, you know, a few times or to the gym and then take a cute picture in it and then resell it. But just a really nice, soft, cozy sweatshirt. Speaking of cozy, this is like the epitome of cozy loungewear. It's in like a tan beige, like muted. It like almost looks like leopard print, but it could just be like a really like all over like spatter print. I'm not sure, almost like watercolor. But this is Fabletics in a size large. Fabletics, I've been saying, I know a lot of people skip it, but it sells really well for me. Don't, you know, pay a ton of dollars for it, but less than $5 for something like that, I would absolutely grab it. And at the bins in good condition, I will certainly grab it. All right, here's my, I think, second and only pair of shoes. Funny that it's another pair of Merrell's, but these are just like a suede walking slip-on flats. Probably sell for 20 to 30 or so. They're not in fantastic condition. There's some discoloring to the suede. I almost put them back, and then I kept them, and I almost put them back. I did end up keeping them. They're a women's size 9.5. All right, this one needs a little bit of like lint removal, but so cute, especially for this season. Like, this is absolutely, like, crop tops, especially in summer, were everywhere. You couldn't walk into Target and Walmart without being run by crop tops. And I'm hoping that'll carry into fall, even though it's completely impractical. Like, it's cold outside, but your belly is cropped. I'm assuming you would layer. But I like these little balloon sleeves. It's got a turtleneck, cropped sweatshirt. Probably one that I will try to wear. First, as I said, this is Kimchi Blue, which is an Urban Outfitters brand. So I don't know, I'll probably list that for like $30 maybe. Hope to make around $25. Here's, I think, 2 career pieces. This is Talbot's, and that's one of their newer labels. And these are size 10 Chatham crop. I actually just found a different Chatham crop pants that I just listed those, so they haven't sold yet. Their Goodwills are priced awesome. Like, these are $5 for a pair of career pants. It's got a zipper on the side and like scalloped bottom hems. Professional wear is selling. More and more places are requiring people to go back into the workplace, reducing or eliminating telework. Everywhere is certainly not. A lot of places are carrying through and continuing telework, but going back into the workplace is becoming more and more common. So I have even personally seen an uptick in my sales of like career and professional wear, both for men and women, but especially for women. I mean, we like to shop more, right? Maybe that's a stereotype. I know that's not true for all women or all men, but it is probably overall an average truth. Okay, here is a Calvin Klein blazer. Calvin Klein professional wear for women is my favorite category to sell. The only problem I almost left it behind, it did have the size removed, but I decided to keep it just because of how nice and beautiful it was. It is a 2-button blazer, great condition. This one down here, I was like, maybe it says it, but that one's also cut. But I'll be able to measure it. Blazers are one of my favorite things to sell, and this is a great time of year to sell them. Oh, here's the other pair. I thought I got 2 Talbot's pants. I was right. They're a little bit different, but they are both a size 10. These are the curvy, and I did find them together, but just a pair of gray trouser pants. These from Talbot's I'll usually list between like 30 and 35 depending on comps for that specific style. All right, almost. All right, here is a bathing suit that I actually picked up for myself. It's just fun colors with cutouts, adjustable straps. I have been trying to find 1 or 2 more modest one pieces to wear when I'm just like taking my kids to the pool and they're just like crawling all over me. Like, I like my bikinis. I like going to the beach or whatever and looking cute. But when I'm also with my kids, I want to be a little bit more mature and modest. And my daughter's in swim school, and I'm planning to do like a mommy and me swim class with my 1-year-old. And I don't want to be in like a bikini for that. I want to be in a one piece. I got a couple of them and they were super cheeky. So again, I was like, maybe not the right occasion for that. So I'm going to try this one out because it looked a little less cheeky. I haven't tried it on yet, so we'll see. I don't know anything about this brand. It's California Sunshine. I'm hoping that if it doesn't fit me, I'll be able to sell it for a couple dollars or take to Plato's or something like that, but we will try. Hopefully it fits me. Okay, second bag, so we're probably more than halfway through. Okay. Here is a super random tip, and if you disagree, you can disagree. Don't blast me in the comments. I like to find cups at the bins because I will pick up things that don't have cups either on purpose if I think the item is good enough or on accident, which is frequent. So I have in my like death pile of things to repair over there like 3, 4, 5 things that need cup inserts. And what I will do is when I go to the bins where I can just pay a few cents for them, I will grab some. However, here's my disclaimer if you're going to try this. I absolutely recommend finding cups at the bins, but I try to find it in items that are stained, ripped, something is wrong with them, that no one else is going to grab them. Like if it's a super cute item that I don't think I want, but maybe somebody else want, I will leave that for somebody to hopefully get that item. I will often grab it out of bikini tops that the bottoms aren't anywhere to be found. I do know you can obviously wear bikini separates, but that's just how I decided to run it. So I will take the cups to rescue something else because honestly that bin's gonna get rolled away in the next half hour. Most likely is gonna end up in a landfill, so at least I can save a few of the cups. So I'll go through and add these to those items and then I can get them listed. Okay, I was surprised that I did not find any Chico's or J. Jill. Those are my two kind of bread and butter brands that I love finding at the bins. But I did find one soft surroundings piece. It's kind of coming off. But this is a petite large. It's going to be really difficult to show you, but this is the most soft stretch jersey knit ever. And it's just a gray long jumpsuit. This would be so comfortable to lounge in, to run errands in, to travel in. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The only thing with this one, which I did notice, but I bought it anyway, was it is missing its little loop button. But that is like the easiest fix of all time. I have a huge bag of buttons. I'll just pop a new little black button on there because there's nothing else that matches it. That's always the tricky part. What I would leave something behind is if I need to match one single button to a bunch of other buttons. That's really hard. This is the only button on the garment, so I can replace it with any little black button I want and it'll be good as new. That one I'm not sure what I'll list it at, but I'm imagining 40 to 45 depending on comps, maybe higher or lower. All right, this is maybe my favorite looking bra of the day. It's just kind of my style. And it is airy. I probably shouldn't have grabbed it. I have a couple airy bras sitting. It's a size 36B. I just loved it. I couldn't leave it behind. I liked the muted like floral. Let's see if I can pop this the right way. But I'll probably list it, I don't know, for like 18 or 21. I hope that'll sell. I really do. And then the last bra I found is a Third Love bra. I have only found one of these and it hasn't sold. So I don't know. I'm going to try this one. This is a 38B. It is the classic t-shirt bra. And yeah, just very nice. It's got these like embellished kind of pleated straps right there. We'll try all those out. All right, next, I don't pick up Banana Republic all that often, but I picked up two things today. This was lightweight and so fun boho. I hope this isn't doing that weird thing on camera that pinstripes do. They're so hard to photograph. Am I the only one that has trouble photographing these? I like the bell sleeves, and then up close it's got this like little detailing, but this is a Banana Republic size small, so definitely one that I'm going to wear to the office first, and then I will get it listed. I think this is also 100% cotton, so a very nice natural material. Cotton blend. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, I guess. Okay, I did find a J. Jill piece in a size extra small, so maybe another one that I can try to wear to the office first. It's just a long button front cardigan. It is a wool blend, which obviously elevates it a little bit, navy blue. If you have been watching any of the trend reports, if you watch Jack and Ryan over at Flipped Thrift, or Jack Valentine here on YouTube, I'm sorry, Flipped Thrift over at Instagram, single color sweaters are supposedly trending this fall, so keep an eye out for those. All right, this one is super wrinkly, but obviously it just needs a good steam. This is the brand Tory Richard in a size extra large. This is clearly a vintage Tory Richard. And Tory Richard I've only found a couple times, and I just listed one, and the other one sold fantastically. So this is definitely a Bolo brand in my very small unofficial opinion, but this is a Hawaiian shirt clearly, and I think this is kind of what that brand is known for. They're made in Hawaii, I believe. But yeah, so you can see this old tag. This says made in USA. Yeah, so it might stick around for the season, obviously, but people vacation in cold seasons. People live in all climates, so you never know what's going to sell. I sold a pair of white golf shorts yesterday, and I was thinking I was probably done selling golf clothes and shorts, so I was thankful for that. All right, a little bathing suit for my daughter. I said she's in swim school and she's just growing like a weed, so hopefully this will fit her a little better. Here is a little vintage like nightgown slip dress. Obviously you wouldn't wear it as a slip, but I loved the beautiful floral on this, and this type of thing sells so well for me. I've never sold it in this much of a pattern, so I don't know if that's going to help it or hurt it. I've sold it in like all the nude colors, especially the vintage ones, which this is. I have no idea what this brand is, but I definitely wanted to pick it up. Also, again, incredibly light to purchase it at the bins and bring back to Maryland. Oh, here's clearly one more thing for my son, the little football. This is a size 24 months, so he can wear this next summer. It's got a little hood. Fun fact about the monkey, I've been trying to teach him animal sounds, which is working, but now every animal says ooh, ah, ah. So monkeys are just running around as dog. Like he'll see a dog and he'll be like ooh, ooh, ah, ah, and it's cute. But that when he's done with it, if he doesn't destroy it or stain it, which is very likely, we'll go to Once Upon a Child. Okay, the next thing, this was a great find, the wrong season, but that's okay, is a Lacoste little skirt. Is this a skirt? This is not a skirt, it is just a skirt, but it's got these little things. At first I thought that the tie was missing, so I was sad, but then I noticed that's what these are. These just loop into here, so I will loop those before I photograph it. Yeah, it's a fun color. I think it'll sell great. It's in great condition. Again, for $5, I absolutely would have bought a Lacoste item like this in such great shape. This might do really well on Depop, I'm hoping. All right, I hope this wasn't a bad pickup. You guys tell me if you would have picked this up. How cute is this little swimsuit? It's so like nautical sailor. I feel like this would like be so flattering with the ruching down the side on anybody, plus a little skirt over the bikini style. This is Ralph Lauren. You can see from the little buckle. It is in fantastic condition. It's got the built-in cuffs and the gum lining. The only thing that made me think about leaving it behind is it clearly had attachable straps that would have been optional, or else they wouldn't have been detachable. So I'm thinking that whoever wore this probably wore it without those. I just can't wear strapless things very easily because I'm not very well endowed, which is fine. But I'm hoping that not having those straps won't be a deal breaker for somebody to buy this. We'll see. Check out my what sold videos probably next summer. All right, Old Navy 18 to 24 pants for baby boy. Same thing. If they don't get destroyed, they'll eventually end up at Once Upon a Child. Oh, here was a great find. Oh, this is brown. Sorry, I thought this was black. It doesn't matter, but this is a very nice career pencil skirt, and this is St. John collection. So this isn't like the brand new tag, but it's not quite as old as some others that I have sold. And this, I can just tell, is the Santana knit which is their most common knit. If you are selling St. John, get a feel for what that fabric looks like or feels like, because if you know that it's Santana knit, you definitely want to put that in the title and the description. Again, I'm going to keep reminding people, eBay does not search your description keywords when populating in the algorithm. It'll only search the title and then all of the little boxes. It won't search the description. Whereas on Poshmark, if I put Santana knit in the description, it'll see that. If somebody types in St. John Santana knit into the title, or I'm sorry, into the search bar, Poshmark will see Santana knit in your description and help populate it. eBay does not. So just keep that in mind. Little PSA if you did not know that. But yeah, I think this will do really well. The last St. John, but actually the only St. John piece. I'm not some crazy awesome St. John seller. Sold on eBay within, I want to say, a week, maybe less. And it was a nice black and even older label. Okay, another sweater. Here we go. This is John Galt, also commonly known as Brandy Melville. But again, I thought it was super trendy. It is a single color button-down cardigan sweater in a cropped style with really long arms. Navy blue, as you can see. I think the girlies, as you know, they are known as, will like these. Somebody will enjoy it. It might also be one that I can wear to the office first. John Galt Brandy Melville doesn't ever sell high for me, but it always sells, and it usually sells quickly if you price it correctly. All right. One more for my daughter. This will be great around holiday time. Just a little Faded Glory dress. Hopefully we'll go to Once Upon a Child. Actually, she's way more likely to destroy than he is. Okay, I'm feeling shoes. I forgot I had another pair of shoes. Oh yeah. These are like a wedge ballet flat. I love the style. I wish these were my size, or else I might even just keep them to wear into the office. But these are J-Jill. I have never sold, oh, I lied. I've sold one pair of J-Jill shoes, and they sold only for like $20 or $25, but they sold quick. I believe, yeah, these are definitely leather. Oh yeah, they say that. I could have just looked at the bottom instead of smelling the shoe, but hey, I was right. So these are size 8.5, so they're a little large for me, but these are in great condition, especially being leather and in the bins. This is my least favorite bins location I've ever been to for shoes. They're just like, the shoes are rough in any bins location, let's be real. These ones are like disseminated, like they're just crumble. I don't think they ever clean out their bins, and I have never seen them rotate a shoe bin. I've only been there 2 or 3 times though, so I'm not a great sampling. I think they just add shoes on top and then just, they're decomposing literally in the bins. I wonder what the half-life of a leather pair of J-Jill shoes is. All right, again, super cute. If this was grown-up size, I would absolutely resell it. This is a Champion. This is a skirt, and this is going to be for my daughter. It is in a size 7-8. And when she's done with it, if it's not destroyed, I will try to resell that for a few dollars. Here's another great one. This is a J. Crew pencil skirt, and it's black, and it has like this gold metallic, which is beautiful. This is a wool skirt. I have sold J. Crew wool pencil skirts. They've sold pretty well. I think my last one sold for like $31. This is a size 0, so that's a little bit tough, but I will at least be able to wear this to the office a few times first for myself. But it is 70% wool, 20% nylon, ooh, 5% cashmere, so I can list it as a wool cashmere blend. And then I do put that in my description if it has some wool or cashmere in it. I'm sorry, in the title I will put wool cashmere, but then in the description I'll put the percentages so people aren't in any way fooled trying to think it's, you know, 100% cashmere. All right, and they didn't want $5 for this at the normal Goodwill store. All right, this was one I kind of went back and forth on, but I ended up grabbing it just because it's not going to sell for a ton, but it will sell. These are 511 tactical. 511, if you're not familiar with, is very common in like the police, first responder universe. And I have sold their clothes very successfully. The reason I almost left this behind is because it is an older style. But even looking it up on eBay, the sell-through for these types of pants is great, even in this style number. So it's not going to sell for as high, but I still think I can get $20 to $25 from these pants. It does, somebody wrote the size out on here on the waistband, which is dumb. So I'll photograph that and disclose it. But if you're wearing a belt, which most people wearing these pants would wear a belt, you won't see it. And if you have your shirt untucked, you won't see it. So the only category of people that will be able to see this writing is people that are wearing a tucked in shirt without a belt. And I would just tell those people that that's not my preferred look, that maybe you should put a belt on. Okay. Anybody know what this is? This is a pretty kind of staple. This is Intimately Free People in a size, it says medium large. I was hoping this was a small in case I could keep it, but it's not. So I didn't even look this up. For all I know, these aren't selling very well, but I think it will sell. I don't know if it'll sell very high or not, but I'll grab Free People at the bins for sure. Oh, this was fun. I do like little Christmas Eve present for my children, and they get Christmas pajamas and a Christmas movie and then like treats and stuff. And then after we go to Christmas Eve service at my church, we come home and we do a Christmas movie with, you know, hot chocolate and stuff like that. And they get to wear their Christmas pajamas overnight for Christmas morning. And I found this, which is a really nice gray sleep shirt, but I hadn't found the bottom. So I like put it on the side of the bin, hoping that somewhere I would find it. All the way on the other side of the bin. I was so excited. I went and grabbed it immediately. These are the bottoms. So this will be cute. I do already have a pair of Christmas jammies for her, but I literally called my husband and made him go in the closet and looked. I thought those were a size 8. These are also a size 8, and she just turned 7, but she's tall. So she can fit into one this year, and then I'll give her one next year. I haven't decided which ones yet. I'll probably look, and whichever one looks the smallest, I'll put in this year's box. Okay, next thing here is an size small little chambray, like sleeveless button-down tunic top. I do pick up sometimes it sells and then sometimes it sits forever. is a very cute, stylish brand, so I'll pick things up based on style. Just be careful. I wouldn't pay up. This is a small, so I went into this knowing that I will wear this a few times first. If I can style it right, maybe into the office it might be a little bit too casual, but I might be able to dress it up and get clever, but we will see. All right, there are only, man, 2 things left, and they might both be for my kids. Here is a Make Things Happen shirt for my daughter, size small. This is Members Mark, so this is literally what is Members Mark? Costco, I think, or Sam's Club, one of the two. And, oh, okay, this isn't for my daughter. We found some Patagucci in the bins. It's not a successful bins day, I feel like, unless you find Patagonia. These are a little bit older, but I think they will sell. They are a women's size small, and they're just like a nylon basic hiking shorts. So these are not going to make me a ton of money, but they will absolutely sell. All right, guys, that is my entire bins trip. I don't remember how many items. I had it written somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Maybe they're in the shoe. Let me check the shoe, which means I have to dig to the bottom of my pile. No, they're not in the shoe, so it means I stashed it somewhere. I'm sorry. But I want to say my cost of goods was a little over $1 into like $1.25 when I came home and did the math. I'm sorry I don't have that on hand for you guys. But thank you for hanging out with me. If you didn't check out my last What Sold video, take a look. I had my best sales week ever the last week in September. I made profit over $1,000, which for me as a part-time reseller, I was floored by, and September was my highest grossing and net profit month since my reselling journey started last year. So take a look at that. I'll have some more coming up in the future. I'm also planning on doing some like favorite brand videos. I haven't really jumped into those yet because I've only been doing this for not even 2 years, so I didn't even really feel like I had enough knowledge and experience to share that with you guys. But if that's something you want to see, let me know. I will start making some of those videos just on my small experience as a part-time reseller. Again, it is fall. It is almost sweater weather. It's still a little hot because I know we've been going through a hot streak, but I think it's going to start cooling down. I have an apple picking adventure coming up next weekend, so I hope you guys are doing some fall things. Thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you made it all the way through this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.